Alright guys, welcome back to another video of KingX.X, coming to you guys with a brand new video, and today in this video we're going to be checking out the LC10 in Black Ops Cold War, and I honestly think this might actually be a pretty good weapon in Warzone to use as well, not only in Cold War, but we'll talk more about this weapon in the video. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Battle Pass, because you guys unlock this weapon at tier 31. And the other weapon, which I made a video on earlier today, the Farah 83, you guys unlock at tier 15. You guys actually do not need to own the battle pass to get this weapon, so if you want to grind up to 31 tiers and get the weapon, there you go. But let's go ahead and get into a class setup. But first, let's go ahead and actually read the description of this weapon. So it's a full auto SMG, well-rounded with excellent damage range and good accuracy, moderate damage with an impressive muzzle velocity and a high fire rate. So nothing too crazy there. I mean, the good accuracy, all the weapons are pretty good, to be quite honest. The damage range you'll definitely notice, and I do put on a bigger barrel for this weapon to actually have its range extended, and the fire rate's actually pretty good on this weapon. So let's go ahead and get into this class setup. So I ended up going with 5 attachments, and one of them happened to be a muzzle. I went with the SOCOM Eliminator. You guys get 85% to muzzle flash concealment and 17% to vertical recoil control. You lose 10% to both shooting move speed and horizontal recoil control. Here are the in-game stats if you guys are interested. Now, it's not too crazy, to be quite honest, with the muzzles, but if we go ahead and take a look at the barrel, this is where it gets kind of interesting, because I'm in between two barrels at the moment. So one of them is the 14.5 Ranger. You guys get 100% bullet velocity, but you lose 25% to aim walking movement speed. To be quite honest, I don't think that's even a problem at all if you had to lose that, especially getting the 100% bullet velocity. But here is what's interesting, is the fact this gun actually gives you 7% damage to use the 13.9 task force. You also get 50% to effective damage range and 75% to bullet velocity. Now, you do start with 4 mags, but you actually lose one with this weapon if you guys do go ahead and use the 13.9 task force. So if ammo's a thing for you or a concern, I definitely throw in scavenger if you guys do want to get the 2 damage bonus, because if you guys take a look at the firepower and the damage itself, it is 30 originally, but when you put on the 7% with the 13.9 inch barrel, it actually increases the damage by 2, so could mean the meaning of life and death depending at a certain situation, because getting one less shot on somebody can definitely make a big difference in this game, especially how sweaty it is. So not too bad. I'm gonna be probably running that, and I definitely think it's probably worth it, to be quite honest. The underbarrel, I ended up going with a foregrip, 15% to the horizontal recoil control. To be honest, you kind of lose a little bit of the recoil control when it comes to the horizontal. The main focus is really vertical, but you do want to get the horizontal as low as possible as well. So there's that. For the LC10, I ended up going with the handle, which was the speed tape, and it gives you 10% to ADS time, so nothing too crazy there. And I went with a stock, which was the wire stock, which gives you 10% to sprint to fire time. You don't lose anything else to it, so 315 milliseconds to sprint to fire doesn't sound too crazy, and honestly, this weapon's actually really good. So let's go ahead and hop into a game with bots, and I'll tell you more about this weapon. Alright, so here is the gun itself. If we put on a little animation, just so you guys can show you, it's actually a really small SMG. Kind of reminds me of the MAC-10, very tiny, and the Milano as well. But this weapon, it's actually really good. You can even hip fire with this weapon too, which is always nice. But the iron sights actually don't look too bad. They kind of remind me of the AK-12, I want to say, from Call of Duty Ghost. Let me know if I'm a little crazy on that one, but it definitely kind of looks similar if you guys do remember the AK-12. So not too bad, honestly. The weapon itself, I'm actually having a load of fun using it, and the damage range on it and the damage itself, especially with the extra damage that you guys get for running the 13.9 barrel. I mean, literally, look how far you can kill people from with this weapon. So if you do get into a bot lobby, this weapon is really going to excel. And honestly, I think this gun actually might do quite well in Warzone, because I know a lot of people like running like SMGs as a secondary, so this actually wouldn't be too bad. And I think it'll be probably a lot of fun, especially hopefully changing up the meta a little bit in Warzone, and also inside of Black Ops Cold War. I'm not too sure how this gun's damage performs in Warzone. You guys can definitely let me know if you guys are big time Warzone players. I really don't expect too many people to have this weapon at the moment, knowing that you either have to spend like close to $30 to unlock the battle pass and add the extra tiers to get this weapon. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm actually a really big fan of this weapon. I definitely think it's probably better than the MAC-10 that we recently got. I don't know about the Milano though, because that weapon is just a different breed, to be quite honest. But let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. If you guys did like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, put on post notifications so you guys don't miss another video. And have a good rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.
I need a queen, she better than most. I need a palace, I need a horse. If you want gold, then I am the source. I need a crown, I need a sword. I got my team, we going to war.